trench spade. It's actually made for building trenches, well, digging trenches, so I don't know how it's going to fare, but well, it's a little bit flimsy, you can feel it bending, but it doesn't make such a...
It's very deep, isn't it?
Yeah, but it gives it wide at the top, which is getting the roots in. No, it's not bad. That's not bad, that's better actually. Cane in.
Spiral on. 499.
Is it? I thought it was 500 before. Okay, next one. Oh, there.
That's 500.
Ooh. It's a long spade.
Very tall, isn't it?
Mm. It said like for digging small trenches and whatnot. I thought it'd be handy, but
you don't have to put it all in, do you?
no.
It's too flimsy then. It's not.
It's a little bit. Well, it's like the other one.
What?
When you push it down too far, the actual blade of the spade bent, but didn't stay bent, did it? See, look at it bending.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, it's a spade.
It'll do. It'll do.
Number 500.
That's good.
I'll get the watering can. A bit of soil there, doesn't he?
Well, he's in. The root's in.
There's a gap.
Let's have a look.
That's that, yep.
That's better.
Quite a good size tree, that one.
Yeah.
That's a spiral.
There you go.
There you go. 500.
Done.
And there's the Barbie.
Oh right, better go check that. We've just been testing out the new spade. It's rather large.
You didn't like it when you first tried it.
Yeah, it's okay, it's good. And you can get, because of the roots that we're dealing with are down there, Jane. The roots are quite long.
Yeah.
It gives you, so you haven't got to get everything in here.
A bit further if you can.
Yeah. So
It's a hard patch.
no, it's alright. It separates the ground well, so you just so you're not. You haven't got to look at that. You filming it?
Yeah.
Oh. So yeah, it's a hard patch. That's right. The root's not that big, but you can get quite deep, and then the only trouble is if you get too far down,
It bends.
it bends. So if you could have, like, see this part here, carry on, or even put someone to weld, even in the back, just a thin piece, it'd be alright.
It's not a tree planted spade, is it?
It's not, it's a trench spade.
Yeah.
It was the only thing I could think of, well, that we thought of at the time. Pretty accurate with my foot now. Cane.
Throw your foot.
Ain't quite accurate with it.
Here comes the rain, yippee!
We needed it yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, we're putting a few on the edge of this little wooded area here.
There we go. Next.
Next. There.
Over there. Okay. we're just doing a little bit of a cabin update for you guys. They're coming towards the end now, aren't they, Jade? The bluebells. Oh,
Red
out
campion.
of focus. Sorry? Red campion, yeah.
And the white one. It's red campion. It is.
Up towards the cab. Look at the tank. Look at the tank, it's coming on now. That's got to be 250 litres, hasn't it? That's definitely 250 litres plus. Okay, now I'm going to show you the veggie patch. Oh, this is this beautiful. This one's coming on beautifully. I think I told you about these. These are ex-Christmas trees. We bought them in pots to make sure they weren't going to be destroyed. And he's coming out, which we thought he wasn't going to do too well, but he is. What's an oak tree? Is it? Oh, right. Jane's given. I didn't realise it was an oak tree.
Just get my fingers round.
Can you? Say hello to me. We're going to have a look at the veggie patch. We've planted now, not in the veggie patch. I don't know if I can, hold on a second, give me glasses on. Trouble is, I put my glasses on so I can see the camera better, so we're in focus. But then all the ground's all wavy because they're only just reading glasses. Never mind, I'll suffer. Ooh, I'll suffer. So you can see how much we've been walking because the path is, if we look here, and running away, wearing away. But that bit of rain has made such a difference. You can see it's all really lush and green, and yeah, the oak trees are coming out. We've planted 550 oak trees so far. We've been trying to keep moving. We planted 600 at home. No, we've not got a massive garden, just a small garden. And what we did, we chose the smallest oaks that Jane rescued, let's say maximum 30 centimetres high, and then we made 2 channels and put them in, and they're doing okay actually. They're doing all right. So that's rescued 2,000, we have said. So take a look. Onions are coming on. Just stopped. There we go. I'll come out a bit. There you go. So they're doing all right, I think. I know the tips are a little bit. Is that normal? Someone tell me. I'm not a massive gardener, but they seem to be growing. Yeah. So we got an old bag we found in the back of the van. Turned it inside out and picked up a load of horse poo. And then what I've done, I broke it all down and spread it out and then watered it and chucked it in between the gullies, not actually on the spuds, but you can see that they're coming out. There, all on that one over there, look. Yep, we're absolutely over the moon. Only amateurs, but give it a go. Fruit trees seem to be doing exceptionally well. Everything seems to have caught and growing lovely. There's all the planted trees all up there. We've got about 10 rows of 10 plus, no more than that, 10 rows of whatever. Jane does it. She's been stringing them all out and doing them. Yeah, so they go right back up there as well. And then all the way back down here, all over there, right the way back down to the cabin. There we go. Look at that new growth. They're beautiful. Loads of them coming through now. Trees coming out. I've got a bit of tidying up to do. Over the moon. Almost resembles turkey tails. Jane will know. Edible nettles. I had some of this the other day, and in nettle tea. It was lovely, actually. Here's a nice close-up of the bluebells. Look at them. Bluebells. Look at, they actually look like a little bell. I've never noticed before. How sad am I? This all new growth. It's funny until you sort of take a step back and just look what's going on. You begin to realise what's around you. That's hawthorn. This was a rescue plant from one of the neighbours and he's doing really well. This is a type of hazelnut called cobnut. This leaf, quite similar to cobnut or the hazel, it's actually witch helm, because it's not quite symmetrical. Can you see? Yeah. But also this is actually a tree, and you don't get hazel like this. They are sort of, if you copy them, they're just straight at this straight. But at the bottom we've got some white. I was going to say white bluebells, but they're white. White bells. This is ash. Nice old tree. Let's just hope we don't get ash dieback, as it's she's a beaut. This one is Sycamore. And we've got an oak tree, which I think everyone knows what oak is. The leaves are quite unique. Behind, and then just behind me, everyone's interested in. Got some burdock. This is sweet chestnut. Whether they'll fruit or not, we've got some big ones which are really down the other end, which we've seen them in the previous videos. These are self what? Self, yeah, because they've been cut all the tree. We bought the land without any, well, after it was felled. That's why it was so cheap. Beautiful though. There's a nice patch of bluebells coming up. This piece, we try to leave anything because there's so much wildlife underneath this. You know, you've got mouse nests and shrews, and could be anything. These are the bluebells. Again, loads. This one is elderberry, and yeah, your jelly ears, common for jelly ears when they start dying back. Of course, elderberry wine, of course. And also good for a fire starting, as in either I think it's the board or the stick. I'm not too sure. I have to look that one up. Here's one just coming out in flower, well, nearly flower. This will flower and then berries, of course. This is a sweet chestnut, which you can eat, which we did last year. We cooked them. Very nice indeed. So here's some of the oaks we planted. We've got a nice little beautiful coppice here, and then it's quite barren after this a bit. Very undulating. This is, I'll show you. Hold on one sec. Let's get over here. Oh, I probably come the wrong way. Oh, nice oak coming on there. I didn't see him. And then, this is quite, like James was saying, it's quite barren. I'll turn you around and show up. You can see. Not a great deal here. Only on this bit. But plenty of room for planting trees. Actually some stuff coming out. It's the unmistakable horse chestnut. Conkers. I don't think we'll be getting much fruit off this. This is another one that's been itself regenerated. Looks nice though, doesn't it? Just makes you want to jump in the middle of it and just lie down. This is a witch helm that we did a video on chainsawing it. It took me quite some time. Me and Jane handballed this all by hand. And this it got blown over, which is such a shame, but it's still alive. And we're going to leave it, we're not going to touch this bit. But we had to cut it back because this is our boundary. So you see the green posts? So what are we? A foot? Yeah, about a foot, so shame. And I bet no one can see the cabin. Can I see it? Oh, there, it's just over there. Okay, James just informed me red campion, which is pink, but they're all called red campion. And then you get to this stuff, which is exactly the same. And it's even pinker. But they're called red campion. I believe it's different type of species. I wouldn't know, I'm not an expert on. I used to be alright, but. And then we have pesky wabbits. But that's a part of nature, I suppose. But as long as they don't dig me trees up, we don't really care. And then we got this. There's the boundary. And then that's the view. Call them the guardians, I think I mentioned that before in other videos, but they just are, they just seem to be, you come down here, they just seem to be friendly, don't they? I don't know why. And then we've got an unusual species which we were surprised to find, weren't we? I'm going to show you that now. Okay, this isn't the unusual plant, this is forget-me-not. I'm going to show you that other plant in a second. Right, before I pan into it, you're probably going to guess exactly what it is. I'll first show you the actual leaves. And then, woohoo, look at that. Now, like Jane was saying, it's quite invasive, but we'll just keep an eye on it because we have got some very young ferns right by it. And it is starting to spread. So, got some here and that's one out there. And it's spreading, but we'll keep an eye on it. And over there, I quite like it. And young ferns, if we have to, well, we'll cut it back or move the ferns.
What fern?
Huh? Yeah. Not ferns, are they?
Just say fir trees.
Fir trees, yeah, fir trees, sorry.
So we'll move the fir trees.
Yeah.
I remember.
Douglas fir. Sorry. There's a few of them. Well, they did plant loads of Douglas fir. So if we have to, oh, a nice one over here, nice Douglas fir coming through with, next to a birch and raspberry as well, I believe. And this looks like a raspberry to us. What we think it is, we'll keep an eye on that. If it is, we'll sampling that. Just going to see how beautiful these plants are.